because I don't care. And as you can see, I fucked that up. It's not too important. Getting an efficient menu right off the bat is super tricky. And optimally, I'll only save like 2 or 3 seconds by getting a perfect menu. So here I'll demonstrate the dash out of the lever pull. We're gonna skip this entire fight here. It's not a long one, but we don't have to do any of it. Pull this lever, dash out of it, save frames, and we're just gonna jump across there. So this next fight is optimized. How I do it is I throw across with B, and then throw a suicide fruit. And this guy should die. But he doesn't, again. There, just righteous path him. Cross down these fools. Here you don't have to go all the way, just more dash cancel movement through here. So this fight's also optimized. Wait till they spawn, cross down. Righteous path this guy. Double jump and just start spamming cross. When you get 4 crosses out, those birds will die. So you can just dash through the gate as soon as you land. There's the first split.
You should have been true to this sweet young thing. Instead, it's me who gets the prize.
Let her go. She's innocent.
Not for long.
So there's a couple cutscenes in this game that have skippable cutscenes at the first part. So I always mash A right off the bat, and it'll usually skip a short cutscene.
Pious young lady.
Cutscenes like this one are not skippable. So this fight is also slightly optimized. We're gonna cross vacuum. Cross vacuum again. And then you can just throw a suicide fruit and he'll die. Dash cancel through the gate. Into another unskippable cutscene.
Stand aside from those that are dead. Where is Beatrice? She made a very foolish wager. Take me to her! My life, my soul for her return! You fool. Those belong to us already.
So, once we're on the boat,
Now the final crossing.
we're gonna do a small puzzle skip by using a infinite jump to grab this ledge.
Now I bury you into the fire.
Spin up, do 2 infinite jumps. Rip. Do 2 spaced infinite jumps. Oh, okay then, maybe not. Grab the ledge, and you're okay. That's a skippable cutscene, just mash A through that. That was a big time loss, by the way. There's the second split. I'm a little bit rusty, yeah. It's okay though. Oh, definitely a little bit rusty. Okay, so I got those birds with the cross attack, and that righteous path into that last demon was on purpose because I want to get more on this left side, as you'll see those some enemies that'll spawn. So I instantly want to cross backing these guys up. And 2 righteous paths into this guy will prompt his trigger. So 2 righteous paths, and then we get a quick time event. The quick time events are always the same. So it's X, Y, and then B. From here, you can get good RNG here and kill all these guys very quickly, and 4 stomps is optimal. So there's 3, there's 4. So that was not too bad. How's it going, Toasted? I'm doing like some kind of tutorial-ish stuff. Figured I'd run through the run with hand cannon. I've at least one run with some input display. Alright, so here's just some more movement stuff. Just hold the direction and mash A. Still at work, darn. You're on my time zone though, Toasted. It's 4 o'clock where I am. 4 p.m. You just want to keep mashing A up here. So for this last one, what we're actually going to do is we're going to move a little bit and then just jump straight up. And once again, it's X, Y, B for the quick time event. Okay, so here, it is important not to dash cancel all the way to the end here. Run into this trigger, or else you might soft block. Okay, well, I fucking missed that. Good job, team. Rust buckets. See, I'm probably gonna have to do another one of these runs with hand cannon, so that people don't copy my terrible strats. So we're just gonna do here, and split. That's a sick tutorial, bro. This is just a fucking test tutorial. Alright, so here's the first skip. I might miss it. This is a very, very small skip. It saves about 10 seconds or so. So we go out of bounds here, walk along this wall, jump over here, and jump into this cutscene trigger. It's a fairly simple glitch. The trick is to stay as close to the wall as possible. So push the analog stick towards the wall. And also for these babies, this attack one-shots them on classic. You can also do the cross vacuum, which gets all the babies up close. Here, just dash cancel through these guys. If you do it properly, you'll be able to skip them and they won't hit you. The unbaptized babies are my favorite enemy in this game. Alright, so this is another small skip using infinite jumps. Here, you can just infinite jump ledge grab onto this and go straight into the Minos fight. Enter long boy. I don't know why that's a gold. That shouldn't be a gold. Alright, so for this fight, there's some ways that you can cheese it. We cheese most of the bosses in this game, so I'll kind of explain as I go along.
Tell me where to find her.
You do not have to mash, but I'm just accustomed to mashing through cutscenes from Ocarina of Time. It's just kind of how I do it. Alright, so the fight's gonna start.
Dare you presume to speak with the judge of the dead?
And right off the bat, he's gonna start doing this attack. You just want to keep running around in circles. He's gonna do 11 of them. So once you count the 11th one, jump towards there. Whoops, okay, do a spin attack, and then cross attack his gut. That's fine. So, from here, Wait till they spawn, do a crouch down, and you should kill them all. So once again, we're just gonna run around in circles, wait for him to finish. 9, 10, 11. This time he's gonna start swiping. So just come over here. And if he swipes, jump. If he pounds, you don't have to move at all. And he should do anywhere between 5 and 6 of them. It's really dependent on what attacks he does. So just be ready to grab that. Come over here, prompt his trigger, and we'll get another quick time event. That one was Y then X. X prompt didn't pop up there because I was very fast. So just cross attack his gut once again. He's gonna spawn more enemies. Just do something like that, and they should all die. Once again, come to the corner while he pounds. If he swipes, jump over top of it.
And you thought a crusade would offer you grace?
Get ready on 5.
There's no hiding.
And don't suck at this game like I do. This game is very legit. Another quick time event here. This one's fairly easy. We're just gonna mash B here. And this is our next split. Well, that's a Minos fight. It's fairly easy on Classic for sure. Just dodge his attacks. And as long as you hit him, you'll get the 1 cycle. Okay, so Lust Ropes. This is probably one of the trickiest movement sections in the game. Oh yeah, it plays well on PS3. Some of the runs are on PS3. So, this part is really janky to get proper. I'll have to go into more detail in a specific strat video. This is more or less just to get some of my inputs out there. Just jump over top of him. There's our next split. So that segment is very hard to get down fast. Yeah, no, this game runs just as good on PS3. Xbox One does have better loading times, obviously because it's backwards compatible. Loading times faster. So Xbox One is the optimal console. It doesn't honestly, it only saves time in loading, and there's not a whole lot of load screens in this game. So you're not at that much of a disadvantage. And yeah, you can totally play it casually on PS3. It runs just fine. So this part we don't have a skip for. We kind of just have to do it normally. Let's wait for the ball of electricity. Try and not get smoked by the ball. Okay, so here we're gonna do a Diabolic Ascension double jump. So you want to get this first try, but it's not necessary. We're gonna do a Lust lobby skip, so we're gonna skip this fight. I like to bait her a little bit and then just dodge. There we go, first try. Come jump up here, and it'll trigger this cutscene. And this area will be unloaded. But we can continue on like normal, so you kind of have to know where you're going for this part. Alright, so we need to go straight forward, and we need to grab this pillar that's right here. We need to pull it back a couple steps. And then you're going to want to come down over top of that thing. Down into this corner, there's a lever. Pull the lever. Jump onto the floating platform. Jump over here, and there's another lever. Hit that lever. Jump back onto the floating platform, and there's our next split.
But you'll never reach them in time.
For this part, chuck the suicide fruit. Charge up your cross for this guy. Hit him. Chuck the suicide fruit at her, and once again one at her.
Couldn't resist that poor slave girl, could you?
This part's all pretty normal. Just try and get the most efficient combat that you can get. So for this, are you try and not suck as badly as me? So this is terrible. I feel a lot of the time saving this game comes from quality combat, good combat skills, which is kind of tricky. So this is Cleopatra. She has unbaptized babies that come out of her nipples, and there's also tongues that come out of her nipples. We're gonna try and one cycle this fight. So bring the babies over here, cross down, hold cross at this corner, and hopefully you aim good so that you kill these two guys. Come over here once again.
What kind of man are you?
We're gonna do the same thing on this side. Kill those guys. So we're gonna do an infinite jump ledge grab. It's bad if you miss it. It's very, very bad if you miss this. As you can see, I didn't get the one cycle. So you want to grab, you want to get it first try. So after you pull that one, you're going to want to come all the way over here and then kill the babies. It's important because as soon as you kill those babies, more will spawn, and you want as much time as possible. Infinite jump, ledge grab up to this one and pull this one. And that is the Cleopatra one cycle.
Damn you!
Slightly botched, but it's still good. It's still hit it. Cleo's my favorite boss. I love her. Whoever thought of having unbaptized babies crawl out of her nipples should definitely get a raise. Hopefully they did. Alright. So that's Lust Tower. You can dash into this corner, and sometimes you can grab the ledge during that cutscene, which saves a few frames. Not really important, but you can try and go for it. Smash A. Walk a little bit and then double jump, and you should be able to jump once and grab the ledge.
You don't know what it was like.
But she does know what it was like.
Also, oh my fucking god.
I showed her.
Ah, good game, good game. How's it going, Ganbon? I hope you're well, dude.
I have no choice.
Are we coming up on FU Anthony? Wow, no shit. Okay, so Anthony, the one cycle is fairly easy on Classic. How we do it is we're just gonna spam Suicide Fruit. So I'll do it,
Girl left you for Lucifer.
and we can kind of talk about it. So this first Suicide Fruit that I throw, I'm gonna throw to Dante or Anthony's left. So just to the right of where he is in correlation to Dante. What that's gonna do is it's gonna push him slightly to the left and give us a direct path so that we can shoot crosses at Cleopatra's hand.
The tits of a slave girl.
Damn you!
Too late for that.
After
And
that,
now to give
we're gonna
Lucifer
just
the
start
time he needs.
spamming Spamming suicide fruit.
Mistress, let me have him.
Alright,
As you wish,
so suicide fruit
Anthony.
to our upright. See how it pushed him to the left there? We're just gonna spam crosses out of this cutscene. Shoot her, and then just start throwing suicide fruit. I might not get the one cycle. He hit me there, so I didn't get the one cycle. And wow, that's rip run. Yep. I don't have any magic. I'm not sure when I was supposed to split there.
You said we would be together for all.
So yeah, your goal is to not get hit during that. And like I said, I'll definitely do another playthrough of this with hand cam once I de-rust it. I'm just doing this for fun.
To end like this. We had a deal.
Honestly, this game has held up very well. I do like the graphics. It's from 2010, so it's about 9 years old now. Yeah, you want to try and get that one cycle. If you don't, you kind of just got to roll with the punches, see how it goes. Another quick time event here. Simple stuff. You'll learn it if you speedrun. And this is the thrust split. I just mash up, because that's the next input. And split. Alright, so there's some combat going down this tower now. So for this section, I usually just run to this spot. Anywhere in this area is fine. We're just gonna come over here, do this, hold these cross attacks until these guys pop out, kill them all. Come back over here, just stand here. Yeah, this is New Game Plus. You just stand over here and you won't die. Yeah, there's quite a lot of skills in this game that you unlock. You're not very good at the start. I have all of the skills and all of the relics from the vanilla game. So here we're just doing some movement stuff, nothing special. Here it's kind of weird getting the dash cancels because of the camera. It's kind of just a practice thing. Jump at the flaming butthole. Delay that a little bit and you can kind of righteous path down there. One jump, 2 slashes, air grab, do your second jump. Hold right when you jump there and you'll just instantly grab this. Run over here, grab this. Okay, so this is Enter Doggo. We're also going to one cycle this boss. It's fairly easy on Classic, like most of the bosses. So instantly come over here, Divine Armor right on this thing, then Righteous Path into the head. Run around so you don't get hit, and get this trigger. Then there is a quick time event here. We're gonna do the same thing over here. Come over here, Divine Armor here. Get the trigger. Okay, so this last part is kind of important. So 1, 2, 3, 4, jump. 1, 2, 3. You want to get those crosses out so that you hit him before he lunges at you. In here, we're gonna do the holy cross, boom, 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 and split. And that's the worm dog fight. Worm dog 1 cycle. It's fairly easy. Just dash cancel through here. In the ground, right up here where it's smoking, just jump around it and you won't get attacked. Okay, so this is the first skip that I'm gonna go over. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift up. We're gonna do redemptionless hovers. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 redemptionless hovers. Drag over, and we'll fall. We'll fall into this cutscene. Into this cutscene, just hold up left, and then once you start moving, start dashing. Because this firewall will spawn, so you want to get through that doorway as soon as possible. Jump through there and you just skip that fight. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Just kill off the birds. Why not sucking at the video game? I'm sorry I'm rusty, you guys. Just come over here. And there's another fight here. Can't skip this fight though, so you're gonna have to do it. Watch out, there's a worm that spawns in the middle. So try and bait him. And then just righteous path into him. If he grabs you, it's not too big of a deal. And no, I didn't see Deadfall. I'll check it out after though. Totally, I'll check it out after. Combat is kind of up to you how you want to do it. There's a lot of different attacks that you can use. Do different combos and stuff. It's still in the works as to what attacks are all the fastest. Okay, so here's another small skip. This skip, we're just going to skip this fight. All we have to do is just go, drag out of bounds. If we drag out of bounds near that portal, it'll death warp us to after that fight. Here is a fairly complex trick. Let's see if I can pull it off. There we go. I don't know if that translated well on hand cam, but hopefully, because the trick's kind of hard to explain. But we can skip that entire puzzle by doing that. Just jumping into the portal. So next is me missing that split. Next is greed skip. So this is the biggest skip in the game. It saves about 15 minutes RTA. Once again, we're gonna do Divine Tempest ledge grab. If I don't keep messing with that. Do a ground and pound and that'll smash away. Cross down to skip that spine, that's another split. Movement through here is kind of tricky to get down. This is probably one of the trickiest little areas to get perfect. Okay, so this is the circle of hell called Greed. This is the very start of the Greed circle. So conveniently for us, the end of the Greed circle is just on the other side of this pool of lava. Right up here. So right on the other side of this pool of lava is the door to the end of the level. I'm gonna do an infinite jump out of bounds here. jump over here, and we're just gonna land here and do a death warp. You can do this part deathless in an unloaded area, but for the sake of this, we're just gonna do death warp, as it's easy. So, boom, now we're at the end of the greed level. So we just skipped about 15 minutes worth of content. And to be honest, it's probably the worst circle of hell in this entire game, so I have no problems with skipping greed. Here's an auto-scroller, so nobody gives a shit how you do this. It's an auto-scroller. You don't even need to do anything here. You can just wait till they pile around you. Doesn't matter. Off them however you like. Very not important to do this. Yeah, I really do. I think the gameplay in this is great. I think it stands on its own. It's not too much of a God of War clone, as people would say. These guys. Okay, so these guys with the maces, if you give them too much time to dilly-dally by themselves, they'll start a spin attack. The only way to get them out of that spin attack is to righteous path them. So if one of those guys ever does start spinning, just righteous path them. And yeah, I think you'd love this game. It's a great game. I had so much fun playing it, and hence why I speedrun it now. Okay, so I'm gonna make a quick note. Here's a known soft lock, or a known hard lock. I'm sorry. Right here, the game can hard lock. So we're in the clear now. The game didn't hard lock everything spawned. It has happened to me before on good pace. I missed that quick skip, so I won't really explain it. Once again, we're gonna do that, do our air grab and get our second jump to skip some cycles. That's anger, whatever, I'll split. I won't save these splits because they're janky. So there's, as far as I know, there's no good anger skips that are RTA viable. So as of right now, we kind of just go through anger. There's 2 worms. That was terrible combat. 2 worms up them, and then you're in the clear. Watch out for this puddle of death. Jump over it. It's gotten me a few times. So here we can actually make it straight onto this platform if we time our jumps perfectly, but we didn't. It's okay. Very minor time save. Here, just launch the block onto there. Wait till it's goes down a little bit. Just jump and parry cancel. Parry cancel your fall, and you'll just fall right down. You don't have to wait for it to go all the way. So this part we have to do normally. These fire boys, you want to get them first. Because, see like that, I just wasted a cycle. Now I have to wait for him. So missing these guys is not optimal. You want to get them first try. So you want to be free so that you can hit that guy. And chuck those guys into other people. So these guys, we're just gonna hold B. Get a level 2 Kamehameha wave, and it should kill these regular guys. So this demon, we're gonna Kamehameha wave and just Righteous Path him after. They take 2 shots to die. Wait a second, double jump up there.
I offered her the choice.
Yeah, as you can see, movement is... It's something that comes with playing the game a lot. It's very tricky to have consistent movement in this game. Okay, so for this, we're gonna Divine Armor and just run through these flames. Do not dash through the flames or it will kill you. So just run through the flames and push this over. And start halfway, Divine Armor again. You want to have magic for this. So I'm going to do Anger Tower cutscene skips. I might have to skip out on one of these Divine Armors. Hopefully I can make this one. Alright, so for Anger Tower cutscene skip, that's where we want to move it. From here, out of bounds. Righteous Path twice. Hold up. When the camera pans, dash left. About 3 times. Hold up left. The angle is the important part about this. As I've been over earlier today, holding up left is the important part to that trick. Once you fall, you can let go, you're fine. And you should spawn at the bottom of Anger Tower. Which doesn't save that much time, but it does save time. That was split as well. Here's another auto-scroller. I'm gonna stand up because I have to stretch my back, so this isn't important. I'm just gonna be shooting crosses. An important thing to note is the time slowing mechanics of this game. So when I do a cross combo, I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one slows time. So ideally for RTA runs, you don't really want to slow time down too much. So go for 4, jump, and you can do more crosses. So that's the optimal way to shoot crosses. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump, 1, 2, 3. You can get 4 crosses in the air if you double jump. 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You can double jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes. If you're not on a janky platform. Alright, so another quick time event. I don't necessarily remember it. X, Y, X, A. It should be. So start mashing Y, start mashing X again, then start mashing A. Alright, so you can skip these gates by using infinite jumps. Skipping this first one is way too hard and doesn't save any time. So we're just going to do this fight as normal. into this cutscene. Learner, thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate it, man. Hope you're doing well. And there's a little bit of titty jiggle there. Right. Oh yeah. Titty jiggle. Alright, so we're actually gonna skip this next fight of this part. So just come over here and come straight over to the fence. Now we're gonna infinite jump over. Don't use redemption. Not worth it. If you aren't comfortable with redemptionless infinite jumps, just don't do the skip. It doesn't save that much time. So we're just gonna keep hovering until the camera pans. Then we're gonna drag over the wall and jump. So drag, mash jump, and here. Jump to your death. Now this will spawn us after the second fight. So just come back here, you can pull the lever, and move on to the third fight. So that skip saves a lot more time on Infernal difficulty as opposed to Classic, but it still will save time on Classic. This fight, there's absolutely no way to skip it, it's impossible. So we have to do this part normally. This guy is a real fucking troll. He'll steal your cross attacks away from these birds. So you want to dash over to this corner and grab that guy as soon as you can. And miss that because this game has terrible aiming mechanics. Sorry, I'm trying to sort of keep my hand cam on screen. So the guy's gonna spawn one here. That, and just smash this. And you'll kill him. Grab this lever. Mash A, skip this cutscene. Here's another auto-scroller part, just hold forward. Aim around the bridge. Oh, trick, man.
We moved toward the city,
where am I supposed to fucking
secured
split?
our
Dude,
holy
I don't
cause,
even
and
remember.
beheld such a
Documents.
fortress. And on every hand I saw a great plain.
I don't remember what my splits are with this game.
Torment. Bitter tombs were scattered with
So yeah, I'm just holding
flame,
forward.
made to
Spawn.
glow all over, hotter than iron need be for any craft. And such dire laments issued forth, as come only from those who are truly wretched, suffering, and forever lost.
Alright. So now's the thick boy part. X is your smash. Yep, we're just walking. These boots were made for walking. Alright, so once you get onto that little thing, on classic, all we have to do is stomp once. Apply the stomp, and that's when I split. Alright, so now we're moving on into Heresy. Just climb these ropes. Hit that thing. So how I do this, just come over here and then come back. And these guys will spawn. Die. And now we want to pull this. You can righteous path down to this rope. We want to drop, grab this one. So I'm going to try and do the quick skip. It's not guaranteed I'm going to get it. Yeah, I missed it, okay. What you can do is the cross down attack before you hit that spine, and it'll kind of glitch you through this part. I call it a quick skip because it's a minor 5-second time save. Doesn't matter if you hit it or not. There's Heresy. So we do the first half of Heresy, and then we skip the second half. Try and get all those guys in one go. Okay. This part's kind of janky. How I like to do it is I'll pop a divine armor. Makes it a little easier to not get hit by these guys. So you can just hold cross, wait for him, and hopefully you get the one cycle on all those three guys. This guy's gonna spawn. Sorry, I'm a little rusty. Pull the lever again and you're ready to go. Alright, so we're coming up to the Heresy skip. The end of Heresy is at the top of this section here, above that statue. You see where the light is? That's where we want to go. It's really tricky to get out of bounds there from here, though, so we're gonna have to just make our way that way. Righteous path these guys. You can't use cross attacks on these wizards with that thing above their head, or any of the enemies with that thing above their head. There's gonna be one more that spawns, and then we can go. Don't care about your health on classic. You're not gonna die. Just keep going. Okay, so we need to trigger this first fight. Divine armor will get those guys out. There's gonna be more of them as well. kind of want to be over here when you kill the last one. Saves a few frames. You can just go grab this. You can also dash out of that lever pull. Basically any lever pull you can dash out of. Save a few frames. So we have to come through this part. If you can find any glitches in Heresy, feel free to let me know. I'm still on the lookout for more Heresy stuff. Alright, so once again we're gonna do a ledge grab. This fire will kill us though, so hit divine armor. Infinite jump ledge grab. Let's skip that small puzzle. Righteous path these 3 guys. Third one spawns around here. And you don't need to pull that lever because we're not going to be coming back through this way like is intended by the game. So coming up on the other side of this next door is Heresy Skip. I have done some stuff explaining this before, but I'll do a little bit. Just grab the box, pull it to the left half of this. So we want to pull it about here. Jump up, Vile Tornado and Soul Shatter, Redemption, and start your infinite others. Pushing into the wall. Okay, if that happens, you're kind of fucked. Let's see if we can save it. This might be the end of the tutorial run. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this redemption-less. Timing is less lenient without redemptions. Yep. Try my best. Drag and load the Beatrice statue. Okay. We saved it. We saved it, but that's really, really hard to do. Okay. Keep going, keep going. My hand hurts from doing that now. Yeah. So, you want to have more redemption than that. Oh, fuck me. You want to have more redemption than that, ideally. I didn't have enough. We've been running low on redemption this entire run, so... Jump onto that one because it falls. This section you just kind of gotta learn. Alright, so that's a split. For this next one, we're gonna do this this Anger Tower Violence Statue Skip is what it's called. Righteous path there. We can skip that. This is Violence Statue Skip. We want to go down to the bottom, jump up, climb once. And we need a big dick swing. Jump at the top, just one jump, and start mashing Y. it's important that you only jump once out of that rope. It's crucial to making your trick work. So now you're going to want to do 20 combo attacks. So 40 individual hits with your scythe, and this chain will break. After it's broken, once again, pull our trigger to do your air grab and get your second jump after. Holding upright. Do that, get your second jump, you'll land on this chain. So now we're going to do a long jump. Grab the spine. And we did the skip. And don't worry, I'll have videos going over all of these glitch mechanics eventually for sure. And how they work, what the inputs are. And I'm always free to questions. I can try and explain it better through text. So this guy, we're just gonna muff him up as quickly as possible. We're gonna do a quick environmental kill on one of these demons here. So there's 2 winged demons in this next part. 2. We're gonna bum rush the first one. Kill him. Hopefully don't miss that. And mash Sins of the Father at this guy. And he should fall directly into the lava. And he'll die. So over here, wait a second. Jump onto it. Double jump. And you can make it onto this one. Just run across that.
What is this place?
And we're here. Coming up to the next skip, which is Suicide Forest skip.
Dante, I'm telling you, you're not ready for this.
Friend.
Here I mash the magic button just to see when you gain control of Dante, and you can just start dashing. There, we're gonna kill that. Dash through here. Kill that one. Get good at movement through there. Kill them with the righteous path. Wait till all the birds spawn. So there's one more, should we? Or I guess that's all of them. Attack that. Suicide fruit. Now they'll all spawn at once. You can attack it again. Suicide fruit, and they'll all die. So this is the forest skip. So what you want to do is get over here.
It must be hard.
Line up properly.
What we've done
Do redemption's hovers. Don't worry, you don't have to go too high with this one. And if you don't do Heresy skip, you will have redemption that you can use on this skip. Get to the camera pans, drag, double jump. You want to keep jumping over here. Load that statue. Now fall and die. Split when you die. That's what I do. Alright, so this Death Warp will load us at the end of Suicide Forest, which saves a few more minutes. And we can just keep continuing on. We can skip these guys, don't worry about them. And here's another fight. So you can try and get all these guys in one, but it doesn't usually happen. That was good. That dude, that was bad. Movement through here is a little tricky as well. Takes some getting used to. Alright, for these guys, we're gonna use suicide fruits. Just keep dash canceling through here. This part can be kind of trolly with these birds, so be patient. Don't get too close to the edge. And if you do that, no, you always have to push up to climb the ledge. It is not camera orientated. Always push up to climb the ledge if you grab it like that. So once again, come to the left side of the fountain and do infinite jump ledge grab. Skip that little puzzle. Alright, so now we're going into another boss fight. Magic is helpful. If you really want to, there's magic there that you can grab. I should have plenty enough for this fight though. Okay, so Francesco kind of has like some iframes. There's parts of his sequence where you can't attack him, or you won't do damage to him. So we're gonna use suicide fruit on him as well, but we're only gonna throw 2 at a time. And he's gonna do an animation, and that's how you can tell that he's invulnerable. So there's flame shield boys here. So 1, 2. You see how he does that animation? He's invincible during that. So 1, 2, 1, 2. That was weird. That was very weird.
Our deeds were done in the name of God. Why is he forsaken us?
In the name of
Well,
God,
that's a lot of blood.
murder is only in the name of the murderer.
Redeem yourself.
Okay, so this next part of the run is the Malebolge, and I will actually give you $100 if you find a way to skip the entire Malebolge. And maybe a dry handy J. But that's it. If you can skip the Malebolge though, I will be forever in your fucking debt. I tried for hours and hours and hours, and it's fucking impossible. It's airtight. Alright, so there's some combat here. These guys, you want to use suicide fruit on those flamey boys with the shields. It's the best way to kill them. These guys, you kind of just want to fuck them up before they get too much on their own. There's a little bit of a glitch here where sometimes you can just fall to your death. Hopefully that doesn't happen to you. Alright, this is the Malebolge.
There's a place in hell
Split.
called the Malebolge.
So, there's 9 ditches. There's panderers and seducers, flatterers, simonists, sorcerers, politicians, hypocrites, thieves, evil counselors, sowers of discord, and the falsifiers. I guess there's 10. There's 10 ditches. And they each have kind of a challenge that you have to do. So some of them will be defeat all the enemies in a time limit. Some of them have infinite magic. Some you can't use any magic at all. Things like that. So they're little mini challenges. A couple of them are very, very easy, and a couple of them are tricky.
You don't have to obey him. Come back to me.
So we'll go through them. Hopefully I can get them first try. Ditch 9 is the bane of my existence, and it has killed many, 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 many runs because it's kind of glitchy, and if you don't do it properly, you'll fail. Okay, so let's start the Malebolge. First thing, we're gonna kill Malakota. So you need to use cross attacks on him to get him out of that stage. So I like to try and not miss. I like to use Righteous Path. Because Righteous Path is a cross attack. It kills him good. Alright, so we're gonna do a Diabolic Ascension double jump to skip this elevator. It saves time up to about like the first 3 tries, then it starts to lose time. So you want to get this in about 3 tries. Okay. 3rd try is the charm. 3rd try is not the charm. Oh my god. Fucking dad jump, dude. The worst trick ever. There we go. So you can just skip that elevator because it's very, very slow. I probably lost time by trying it so many times. Why did I fail? Why did this fail? I can check in a little bit. I'm kind of in the middle of the Malebolge. What is it? Be free. Try not to die there. Okay, so Infinite Magic is the first one. Complete in under 75 seconds. So for this one, obviously, you just fucking chuck Suicide Fruits. Because you have Infinite Magic. Oh my god. Suicide Fruits have like an AoE effect, and they don't slow down time. So they are the best to use during this session. And turn your speakers down because your neighbors might think there's some domestic violence going on. As you can see, that ditch was very, very easy. All you have to do is just spam stuff. Hello? Hello? Oh my goodness. Like Ganonless credits work were you talking about? That was absolutely horrific, that movement through there. Do not copy the way that I did that. Find your own way to do it better.
These souls below, stewed in human filth, suffer
So you went to do
of flattery.
the credits warp and you didn't OI onto the warp? So 100 hit combo isn't too tricky. Use Sins of the Father to hit enemies from far away. You can use that in conjunction with Cross Vacuum is really good. That's that. I'll definitely check that out in a little bit here. So this elevator needs servicing. Just jump off. We're good. Malebolge, Malebolge, Malebolge. So this is kind of the most tedious part of the run. There's no way to skip any of this stuff. So.
Below are the Simonist popes, those false men of the cloth whom you followed so blindly.
Do the jumping puzzles, get through. Okay, so for this one, instantly we're going to hold Y on these guys. Hold Y, and then spin attack them in the air.
Perhaps it's your soul that's
You want
in
to,
danger.
if their shield is on fire, you can't spin attack them. You can't lift them up in the air like that. So that's why we want to get those guys first, if possible. And then if they have fire around their shields, just go for the demons. The demons die in the exact same way. So get as many as the flame shield guys as you can first, and then go for the demons. Trying not to get hit along the way. Okay, so we're still on easy street right now, guys.
Prophets here could have seen your future.
This one, we just use infinite jumps. Just jump, infinite jump. And you might get the bonus by killing the guys in the air. Just infinite jump for 8 seconds and you win. Easy peasy. Hit that. And this elevator's fucked as well. Alright, so Politicians is the most cancerous of all of the ditches. And you definitely do not want to fail Politicians because it's an auto-scroller.
The worst of the
It's not a very
liars.
hard auto-scroller, but you can fail it and it sucks ass, I will tell you. You can go kind of early there and just jump over. Okay, so what we have to do is protect the 2 guys. So one of them can die. All you need is one of them to survive.
If you really come on, what do you
The best way to do this is just to cross attack from the center. Just cross attack and parry cancel your crosses so that you don't get locked into a combo. Being locked into a combo can spell disaster for this ditch. So it's about like 2 minutes long where you just have to shoot crosses at guys. Enemies slowly ramp up and more spawn. And you can also use the jump as well. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, cross, and then jump. Or you can just parry cancel.
truth looks like?
And as you can see, this is, like I said, the most cancerous ditch. It really, really sucks. You don't want to fail this, because that means having to redo the auto-scroller. And that really sucks. Alright, so we made it through. Like I said, it's not too hard, you just don't want to fail it. It really sucks. And split. And grab the thing.
You're right at home with the hypocrites, Dante. In this.
I should call us a hypocrite. We gotta wait for this one. Be careful because it taunts you. It taunts you. Okay, so these next few ditches aren't too bad. Like this one, there's no magic, so
Is that how you show the grant?
there's going to be one of these guys who spawn. So you want to get over to him in as fast as you can and just start heavy attacking him. Get him locked into a combo and he'll die. It makes these guys a lot easier to kill. So for this, I'm just going to chuck a few suicide fruits. Try and kill those guys before I kill this guy. Because once I trigger him and get on his back, we'll trigger a cutscene. And since we killed all the guys, it will trigger this cutscene. Thank you for the follow, Gottlob Fuge. I like it. I'm sorry if I butchered it. Alright, and I split once he does this janky animation that you'll see.
Eternally bound in snakes, the thieves suffer below.
I'm getting a phone call, but I'm not going to answer it.
What did you promise?
So, this one isn't hard, we're just losing health. Yeah, I know, eh, Delecting? It'd be so much fun. I don't know who's calling me, but sorry.
You've only perpetuated this cycle.
Hopefully it wasn't. I guess I'm not plugged in. I'm wireless right now, so I could go check. So this you kind of want to try and make a cycle. If that thing hits you, you'll fall and die. So go quick, or you can just wait for it to pass if you're too slow.
Stay here and find company with the false advisors.
Oh, I almost jumped off like a dumbass. Alright. This one, again, is fairly easy. So the next ditch is the one that we have to be worried about. Ditch number 9, the Sword of Disc Light.
You'll never be more than
Since he started spinning, I'm gonna Righteous Path him. And that'll knock him off tilt. Stop screwing up so hard. Once again, an easy ditch. Like I said, this next one is definitely the bane of my fucking existence. And I hope I can clutch out a first try. Oh my god. I did not clutch out a first try in my PP. Cutscene when? There's no good cutscenes for like this entire spot. Just wait till I get through the Malebolge. After I split for Treachery, so hopefully in a few minutes.
the worst of the frauds. Those who seed evil and discord amongst those they should
Please work
trust.
first try. If this works first try, everything is fine. Okay, so the goal of this next ditch is to kill all of the enemies in one single combo. And if you don't do it properly, it is kind of glitchy. So I'm gonna try and do it. Oh my god, no, dude. Okay, that was not how that was supposed to go, but it worked. Okay, everything was fine. Oh my god. How did that work, dude? How did that even work? I am absolutely astonished right now. Clutch. Clutchest Dante's Inferno run ever. Redemptionless hovers to save Heresy skip. And I'm still only a minute and 44 seconds behind the world record. So I'm definitely going for sub 130 when I come back to this game. Like 100%. I can get sub 130, man. Okay, so after this ditch, there's a little cutscene. I mean, this run's not on PB pace, so I can take a second here. So this is the endurance test, just kill everything. Hopefully it doesn't take you too long. You should end with about a little less than 2 minutes left on the timer. I think is good. Oh, babies.
I'll see to it that your enemies grow strong.
What the fuck? Oh my god, dude, I suck at this game. Okay, this is going terribly. This is not going to be an optimal endurance. We're definitely going to lose those 30 seconds that we can save. Sorry I'm not the best at combat, even when I'm not rusty. So when these flame guys come out, you know that you're getting closer to the end. Safety to guarantee that you get the one cycles. Now you're going to want to focus on these flame guys here. Don't go for the birds until you kill the flame guys. That's where the divine armor helps a lot. Because one cycling the flame guys is a lot more important than killing these birds. Now we know we're close to the end. And you should have about 2 minutes left, like I said. So I guess optimally you'll have like 2.5 minutes left. Alright, so there's a cutscene here. I'm gonna take a second.
You condemned my brother to death for your crime! What is your answer for this treachery?
No. I give up on this journey. My place is here in hell. Yours is in paradise. I am truly sorry for what I have done. May you one day forgive me.
My cross.
Yeah, change tunic now. So, she might have gotten pushed by the bugs if the OI doesn't land on the warp.
And though you may not understand it now, you
So
have
bugs
saved
can
much
push
more
your
than this
character
innocent
model.
soul.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure she got pushed by the
For
bug.
your role in the ongoing battle is more
That's
important than
Ganonless.
you can possibly imagine.
I've seen that happen many times.
I don't understand.
So I'm pretty sure, I'm like
Your
90% sure that she got pushed by bugs when side hopping back.
I have to take care of her. I have come this far.
Trust me, you will see her again.
Or ESS down wasn't proper. It seemed like the ESS down was good though, so I'm thinking that it was the bugs. Yeah, that is definitely a thing. You can get pushed by bugs. Somebody text me too. Why don't y'all get fish? Where the fuck are we gonna find a fish that is not losing a whole bunch of time? You get bugs on your way to Master Sword. So you get bugs before you even turn it off. You do go to Zora's Domain, but it would definitely be slow to go all the way down and grab bugs. Or grab fish. Would be nice though. Okay, so here's a little skip here. What we can do is just righteous path through here. Grab really quick onto there. Alright, Treachery. This bridge, try and cut as many corners as you possibly can, because you can't walk any faster than this. So you kind of got to learn the route. It's kind of easy to see on the ground, more or less where to go. But you can kind of cut this part a little bit. Set up properly for that. You can kind of just walk across that entire part, but it's a little sketchy, and I'm not going to go for that. So yeah, you kind of just got to learn this. Die. Oops. Alright, once you're here, you're pretty much on free. Just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And boom. Now we're into the Satan fight. So this is the last fight of the game. Run's almost over. Hey, I'm only plus a minute to my world record. That's not too bad. I am gonna stop streaming after this, though. See who the fuck keeps calling me and shit. You know what? I'm actually gonna grab my phone right now. Okay, just redemption, mash B. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's that. First part's really easy.
You are the best, Dante. Many have tried and many have failed me. Brave Ulysses,
That's just my mom asking something not too important, so we're okay. Okay, so for this part, we're gonna want to focus on heavy attacks. Save your magic for when you're out of redemption. So we still have about 2.5 bars of redemption, and it's gonna be active. So right here, we're going to be faced with Satan's ginormous cock in our face. Try and disregard it. It's fucking huge. It's a massive kickstand. But just try and not to focus too much on Satan's cock.
Only you and I remain. Come for me, holy warrior.
And yeah, like I said, we can start off with a righteous path to kind of close some distance and get some damage in there. So that's how I like to do it. Righteous path, and then we're gonna just start. You can use Sins of the Father and just heavy attack combo him. Got the backstack picture there. He's got a huge cock. Don't worry about it. Heavy attacks are key here. Try and lock him into something. See, now we're out of redemption, so you want to start focusing on magic attacks now. There we go. Cycle's done. I almost finished that cycle early, actually. That was pretty good. Okay, so third phase, also not too bad. You can use Sins of the Father to kind of cheese him and interrupt his cycle. Satan's cock.
My gratitude for breaking the chains of Judecca. You dolt! Behold your ruin, and witness my escape into the kingdom of Purgatory and Paradise!
So this should be sub 135 run, that's not too bad. Alright, so how he's in the air here, you can do that and it kind of cheeses his cycle, right? Because he's going to throw shit at you, it's going to be really tough. So just do that. You can actually pin him against the wall and cheese the fuck out of this phase, but it's really hard to get the angle proper. See how he just kind of backs up anyways? If you can lock him in, then you can do this cycle in about 10 seconds. So yeah, cue that, just use Sins of the Father and RB him to get up close. So there's one last thing, one last quick time event before the game's over. And I'll show you where to split. Just press RB to move to the next one, or press RB, plus RB. So now, we're gonna go right, left, X him, and then just mash B. Once this B quick time event is over, Z split. And that's the run.
Wait! There's just one last.
Okay, I'm gonna take a second while this cutscene plays.
To make you familiar.